Hey guys, welcome back, Maverick here, and right now we're going to be watching Fire Force episode 14. So, not really that much to recap, right? We're literally in the middle of battle, within Asakusa, between the 8th, the 7th, and the White Cloaks. So, yeah, instead of really saying anything, let's just get right into the battle and see what happens. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. So you got our friend Shinra up against another kind of pairing, so maybe they're gonna do their teamwork or something like that. Benimaru's off doing his own thing. And the 8th and the rest of the 7th are, I guess, gonna try to keep the actual fires in control, right? The other infernals and whatnot. That's a pretty nice, right? You're the leader, Benimaru. So he's gonna tear the tower down? Hey, opening. Alright, see you guys in a second. And back. Alright, what you gonna do, Benimaru? Oh? You can turn anything into a rocket. What? Really? What? What? A power spot. Alright, he infernalizes. And he actually revert back? Hmm. It's... What? That makes... Well, I guess nobody's actually going to get really hurt here. But you would think, like, the amount of imposters would be less than 1% here. I don't feel like this is the... Oh, whatever. As long as they're happy, I guess. Hmm. What? A dollar link. Huh. So he really is a sort of... You know, the devil isn't just... Calling him a devil isn't just a nickname. It actually does represent him to a certain extent. Hmm. Ooh. What? All right. This series really likes to interlace humor in other areas amongst very serious fights. Oh. But the animation quality of this episode suddenly got up a lot. Woo! Damn. This ability is so cool. Oh, ow. Ooh. I guess it's gonna be Shinra to the rescue. Hmm? What? Oof. Hmm. So this is basically a battle between whose fire usage is stronger. I like how the Inferno is doing nothing for this entire time. Oh. Nice. You can even borrow moves from other people? Alright. A second demon was born in the same spot. Alright. Oh. Seems that there's a little bit more after the ending. Alright. Let's just watch that real quick. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. 3 minutes left. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. There has to be somebody who has some more information, right? Really? Alright. Come on, you're no better, Shinra. Alright. Alrighty, so I believe with this episode, the Asakusa arc is concluded, right? Judging from the very ending there might be still I mean, it's already an aftermath kind of scene, right? So, we'll probably be going into the next arc. Honestly, I feel like there was less character development than I was expecting, especially in terms of when we saw Shinra and Arthur pairing up and whatnot. I thought they were going to develop a lot more there. Honestly, I feel like we're not really shown a lot as to the sort of interpersonal relationships within the Eighth, how they fight together and whatnot, their camaraderie, and how they can work along with each other. It's still fairly limited up to now, 14 episodes in. But instead of that, we actually got some more, I guess, story development, right? Especially in terms of Shinra's backstory and what his powers actually represent. Now, more specifically here, we learn a little bit more about the Adela Link kind of stuff. We learned that there are horned infernals that are called devils, so instead of just being a sort of description, saying someone is a devil, it actually means something here. There are actually devils here. And potentially also learn a little bit more about Shinra's power and also Shinra's family, right? So we do know that Shinra's brother is one of the commanders within the White Cloaks, right? So it would, they share the same kind of power. Now, it's not entirely clear from the events that happened in this episode what exactly this power is. My best guess right now is that potentially the infernals and demons and whatever, they are maybe beings that are living in another dimension. And through this Adala link here, people in this mortal world are able to tap into the powers of this other dimension, right? And so in this case, potentially what I'm thinking is maybe Shinra has the power to see, where these powers are coming from. And he sees his legs, and he sees the sort of, burnout, charred, monster-like kind of... It's definitely the legs of a demon, right? Because the bone structure clearly is not that of a human, right? So potentially we can say that these powers do come from demon-like beings or something like that, and perhaps someone with a Adela link can further harness the powers much better than just normal fire soldiers, right? That's my best guess for now as to that entire thing here. And beyond his powers, I gotta say, Benimaru's powers are super cool. His is probably his abilities are probably my favorite that we've seen up to now. It must be very satisfying to be able to turn anything into a rocket, right? And I gotta say, like I was saying within the episode itself, the animation quality really increased a lot for this specific episode. Going into Fire Force, I already thought that probably one of its strong points was going to be in its animation, right? And you can tell just from the opening that it's stylistic, it's fluid, and it just looks good, right? However, throughout these few episodes, there have been times where I feel it seems a little bit subpar, but that was definitely not the case for this episode, right? Seeing all the different I probably shouldn't call them brooms, but I forgot their formal name. Those poles and whatnot flying around and hitting the infernal. That was cool. That was definitely cool. And even the rather short fight between Arthur and Shinra and the demon was pretty cool as well. So definitely props to them for this kind of quality here. As for the rest, well, not really sure how they are going to continue, right? I would assume that with Shinra knowing about, learning a little bit more about his own powers and whatnot, and especially learning of these sort of horned infernals or demons, maybe that's the avenue that he's going to continue to explore. I do think that perhaps he is willing to talk with his other team members and whatnot in regards to what transpired, or in any case, that's definitely a road that they can start to investigate in, right? Otherwise, I don't know. It seems that tracks have turned out cold now. I thought at the very end there that Benimaru was going to bring out some more information, but apparently not. He just simply wants to drink and show us some funny scenes, right? And speaking of funny scenes, I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of getting used to it. That is, Fire Force trying to cram more humorous scenes, whatnot, right in the middle of a big fight. It is what it is, I guess. As long as the animation is really pretty and whatnot, I guess it's still tolerable. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. My review for episode 14 of Fire Force. A little bit short, but really, I can't really predict much or theorycraft much when there's so little information being given out right now. I still need to. It would have been nice if they could have had the Arrow Girl and Shinra could have carried out their conversation a little bit further, right? And then maybe we can learn a little bit more about all these powers and whatnot. But definitely I am thinking that there are probably this, this other dimension or higher dimension or lower dimension, however you want to call it, with these infernals and demons, and the white cloaks, the cult that they are, is probably trying to harness this power for the use of, I don't know, taking over this world, or Armageddon, or allowing humanity to be reborn, something of that nature. So anyways, that was episode 14 of Fire Force. See you guys next week as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye bye.